Hello, my name is Dallas Nash. I run the data protection division for DoD, National Intelligence, and the FSIs for data protection inside Dell Technologies. You can even buy a birthday present for your son or daughter or spouse or a girlfriend, doesn't matter, right? The idea is that when you start making those inroads and leaving a digital footprint, the providers now are so clever, the browsers are so clever that they're uploading your metadata. Referencing Bruce Schneier again, I mean, great example. The guy produced a book called Data in Goliath that I read a few years ago, and it was fascinating to me. He referenced a point on how much Google, as just the search engine, knows about your own personal behavior. He did direct attribution to the idea that Google not only knows where you are today and where you were in the past, but they can predictively assess where you're going to be within 5 feet tomorrow. Clearly, I mean, it's not correct all the time, but predictively, it's pretty shocking the level of data that's being collected and how it's being used. So from a perspective of Google and Google's analytics, you think about just the type of information that's out there. The idea of most of the smartwatches today are collecting data. They're collecting your athletic data. I think the big transition now is your health data. They're asking for your height, weight, activity base. They're marrying that against the information of how often you're exercising, whatever you're doing. They're uploading that data, they're charting that data, they're maintaining that data in its lifetime. And then ultimately what they're doing is they're selling that data off. So it always worries me a bit in a at-risk or at-cost point for healthcare in America, what they're doing with that type of information, because that could easily and clearly cross over into some fairly significant gray areas when you think about, hey, I put on about 10, 15 pounds lately and my activity levels have depreciated a bit. Now all of a sudden I'm being asked to for higher rates on my insurance. Interesting conversation, right? Maybe a little outside the pale, but they're certainly collecting the information.